What up, guys? Your boy Just King ZA. Welcome back to the podcast, Just King ZA podcast. I'd like to thank you guys, man. You guys have been watching some of the videos that I've been doing and engaging in the comments. Shout out. So we're back again talking about this ongoing Chidimma Adetshina case situation, Miss SA, and the backlash from people. Yeah, man. So there's been a new development, and the Minister of Home Affairs by the name of Leon Schreiber, this is the second video I'll be doing about him, has responded. You know what I'm saying? He has responded and has come out to make some statements. So on the news, I believe it's Newsroom Africa. Yeah, man. So before we get into it, guys, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel, so that you may be able to be part of this community and grow this community. Maybe we'll give it a name soon. Just be part of the community, be part of this village, this, so that you may be able to get my videos, so that you are not sabotaged by the algorithm. When I post, when you load your homepage, if I have a new video, it will appear there and you'll be able to watch my content. Even if sometimes I might post 2 videos or 3 videos, you'll be able to get all of them, and watch the one you want to watch, or you can watch all of them, or it's up to you. But may you not be sabotaged by the algorithm, because there might be something I'm doing that's good, that you want to watch. So let's not allow technology to come in between that. You get what you want to watch. So yeah, man, that's about it. And I'm planning to do interviews with celebrities, and not just celebrities, but internet people, like YouTube people, the people that you guys watch who commentate about politics and things concerning South Africa. Some of your favorite. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Leon Schreiber was on Newsroom Africa, and he was talking to Xoli, I believe. And he was like, we've seen the uproar about Chidimma and Home Affairs, and Home Affairs must do his thing. He saw that, and he was talking about it, that yes, the uproar has been crazy. Of course, who are you if you haven't seen the uproar? You know what I'm saying? It's been everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So what happened now is that he said that he was talking about the law, basically, that the law, people must respect the law, and everything must be done legally. You know what I'm saying? So he was saying that he will not act based off of social media. You know what I'm saying? That there's an uproar, and he called it vicious as well. He called everything that's happening vicious, or vicious social media attacks or whatever, which I don't agree. People are just asking questions. And then he said they will respond to a case, someone putting out a case and saying that, hey guys, here's my submission, go and deal with it. And he said that they will act based on that. You know what I'm saying? So what happened now is that the family of the lady Chidimma went to Home Affairs, to Leon Schreiber, the minister, and the authorities to seek help. They are the ones who laid the complaint to say, okay guys, can you please prove this lady is South African? Can you please show to the public, prove for us? You know what I'm saying? So the family themselves have went there. He said that no person from the public has went out to go to him and submit and say, here's my submission. But he said that now he's going to look into it, and he's going to make a final submission to say, once they are done checking the lady and everything, he's going to present to us that this lady is South African, or what. Things have been done, things have been checked. You know what I'm saying? That's what. So what he fails to understand is that we have made you to do that. We don't need to submit nothing. The power is in your phone. Your phone is the power. Your Twitter is the power. The power of a cell phone. Being able to voice your opinion. That's our submission. The people who are guilty, the people who are in question, themselves will go to the authorities and they have to prove themselves. We don't have to submit nothing and get pushed back and say, yeah, come tomorrow. No, because that's what they do. If you got a complaint, if you got something to say, that's what they do. They say, they make you wait in line. Come tomorrow. You didn't submit this. Go and make a new affidavit. You see, you missed out on this. Until you get tired. And when you get tired, you no longer further chase this thing or follow up. You don't follow up the way you were supposed to follow up. Why? Because you get tired. You know, they what they call it, the gatekeep for you, you know, so that you may get tired and not want to further anything. But with social media has made it simple. Social media has given the people the power. You know, we don't need backlogs. We don't need, this is not a NSFAS application, you know, where now our opinions and our understanding is being based on whether we submit the right way, no, I must be able to just press buttons and say what I want to say and reach millions of people and say my say as a citizen, you know, of South Africa. And this is exactly where we are today. So you've heard us. Government, you've heard us. Chidimma's family, you've heard us. And that's the mission complete. That's it. Meaning that you will not live the way you want to live. You will tiptoe. You have to answer. If there's a discrepancy in South Africa, you come here, you want to do what you please. We will make you answer. Make sure you answer. And on top of that, even if you come with the answers, if we still don't agree with this thing, we will still not support you. Even if you can win, Miss SA, we will not support you. We will not be behind you. You know what I'm saying? Because our cries are still valid. You know, our cries are still valid, and we're gonna show you that someone crying, you can't just dismiss it. You can't just dismiss what someone is saying. If someone is saying, I don't like this, this is not good, you can't just say the law. We love the law and we respect the law. You know, we love the law, you know, and we respect the law. We are law abiding, but we will not support things that are, if we feel we have a grievance, we have a grievance, you know. And the power of Miss SA and whatever is to talk about the real things, is to address the real things. You cannot just ignore people. That's why I said in my other video, your whole message in Miss SA should have been about dealing with African issues, dealing with our own issues, dealing with Nigerian and South African conflict and unity of blacks. That should have been, that's your message, that would have been a proper message. Even if you're a Nigerian or whatever, but you are now getting into the center, the core issue, the real core issue that we are concerned about. Not that gender-based violence stuff that you're talking. We know gender-based violence. How many years has it been? People have been making gender-based violence awareness. So many years. You know, we know that. I don't know how many Miss SAs or contestants have entered with the same message. Do you understand? That is not a new message. We need to talk about the burning issue, the real issue. What is causing the conflict between Nigerians and South Africans? And how you, as a mixed breed or someone who has all these different cultures within you, are going to spread the message to unite. That is the right message. Do you understand? So, even if you can win this Miss SA, you have a lot of explaining to do. You have a lot of answering to do. You're gonna answer it in the comments, in your social media. Yeah, when you post on X, you're gonna have to answer. When you post on Instagram, you're gonna have to answer. Otherwise, you're gonna have to deactivate the comments. Deactivate comments. And unfortunately, that is not the right way to do it, because the whole thing of Miss SA is that you are supposed to be accepted. Isn't that what it's all about? Being accepted. Being accepted by the people of South Africa. Being their queen. Being their miss. Being their your highness. Being their representative. Being their darling. It's about being the darling of South Africa. How can you be the darling of South Africa when they all hate you, they hate your guts, they hate everything about you? Do you understand? And what kind of Miss SA mutes will be muting comments? Do you understand? So that's when now you will understand that this stuff is not bullying. I'm sure there are people who bully and just talk, trolls. Trolls are trolls. But you need to be able to differentiate, nitpick, and see that when someone has actually got a valid thing that they're saying. And you need to understand it. Do you understand? So there's a lot of work that you will have to do if you win this Miss SA. So Leon Schreiber talked about that. So we as a population have gotten him to answer. And then we've gotten them as the Home Affairs to work. Even if you can say it's not us who did it, it's the family. No, we are the ones. We put pressure on you. Even if the family didn't come and present the case, you would have been forced. So to me, it just sounds like making excuses. The power of social media is a lot. Do you understand? So I don't clap hands for Leon Schreiber. He's trying to look like someone who's just, doing what he's doing. He just wants to please everyone. He just wants to not be seen as a minister who took a harsh decision or whatever. Now he's just saying, oh, Lord, you are lucky those people came. Because if they didn't come, we're going to be on your ass, bro. We were going to be no homo, no Diddy. I hate that I have to speak about Diddy like that, but yeah, what a shame. I'll make a separate video about Diddy. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy what's happening. We don't even know what the hell is happening that side. It's crazy. Like, I can't even put my head around it. Yeah, man. So you can't make it look like it's anyone, You can't make it look like our voices as South Africans didn't force you to do that. You can't act like our voices as South Africans didn't force you to act. You are lucky the family came. Because you are not gonna just keep quiet and just say, no, there's nothing that has been presented. There's nothing. Home Affairs won't do anything. No, you're lying. Because we would have come for you as well. We would have told you that you are a dictator. You are dictating now. Because you refuse to understand. You refuse to hear our cries. So shout out to Lord, with a small L, Gayton Mackenzie, the legend. For when he heard us, he said, yo, we're going to look into it. Yo, the people. He does not disregard the people's voice. He acts first. He doesn't say, no, the people, they can't get us to act. We act on because of law and what. No. That the Gayton Mackenzie doesn't do that. That's why he's so loved. That's why he's so loved. Because he hears the people and says, hey, my people are calling. My people are calling. My people are saying this. I've got to heed the call of the people. And people were criticizing him for that a minister must not act like this. Minister, no. Do you understand? A minister like Gayton Mackenzie will eliminate things like this. and anger of the people and all these type of things, they will be eliminated if ministers like that, because they understand how the ground feels, how the people on the ground are feeling. They understand it. He understands it, and he goes for it, and he speaks for us. That's why we vote for him, even though I didn't. But next time, I definitely voting for PA. Definitely speak for me. You understand? You can't just be over diplomatic. Be diplomatic, but when it comes to serious issues, when people are saying there's a red alert here, red alert, danger, warning, and then you say, no, whatever they can say, they can't get us to act unless they follow the law. And do you understand? You're starting to sound like a spy, someone who's not for the people. Do you understand? And that's what Leon Schreiber sounded like here. He sounded like a dude who's just talking, who's just new to power, and is trying to please everyone. Trying to please everyone, No. The people have an outcry. The internet has a lot of power. And the internet has put the power back, in people's hands. The power is in the people's hands in the social media space. We can get a whole government to answer. You understand? So I've been seeing a lot of people saying they're ashamed of South Africans and whatever. Our own people, by the way. Our own people saying that they're ashamed that South Africans are acting like this. They're ashamed of South Africans. They're disgusted by South Africans and what they're doing. But I say no. I am proud of my South Africans. I am proud of every one of you. I'm proud that you will question and say, hey, no, what's going on? Do you understand? Because now you got to understand that this is about your children. Everything that's happening here will affect your children. You give birth to your children thinking that this is their South Africa. As your parents gave birth to you saying that this is your South Africa. But look at the world you are living in today. The youth of South Africa, that's who I'm talking about. Who are mothers now, who are fathers now. 2 South African children. I'm not talking about Jolofina. I'm not talking about Jolofinas. And I'm not talking about those people who have children with people from other countries. I'm talking about South African and South African parents who have fully South African children. Those people who are still patriotic about this country. Those people who still say, I love my people. You have to fight for those children, because the way the system is, the way whoever's controlling this thing is, who knows, maybe some foreigners now, they are in the system now, they are controlling everything. They are within with the whites. They are together now with the elites. They have sold out. And now they are making all these things. Because if you look at it now, for you to get a South African girlfriend or South African, or even someone who's in your tribe and whatever, if you look at it, it's become increasingly difficult. Especially if you want the one that you really want. Do you understand? It's become very, very difficult. They made sure that it's no longer tribalism, It's self-hate. It's hate of self, The lighting is giving me problems. But let's see. It's self-hate. It's self-hate. You hate your own tribe. You hate your own people. When you see someone and they are like, hey, I'm from this Kasi, and you're from that same Kasi, it's like, no, I want something different. I want something different. I want something that's unique. But then you see the person now, instead of intermingling within the South Africa, they start to hate all South African men, and then they start to push these narratives. They start to push these narratives saying that, hey, South African men, you remember, men are trash, men are trash, men are trash. That's where all these things started. Men are trash, men are trash. Those hashtags, those things, those gender-based violence, awareness campaign. Those things are problematic. They are good, of course, but there should have been a point in time where you stop that thing. Do you understand? Because one thing you should report on, you should have reported also on the abuse of men by women. That's what you should have reported on, because that's what's happening. There's an abuse of men by women, which most of this, I'm not saying all, of course there are very monstrous cases. A lot of them are where the man is just messed up and just kills the woman. And I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the situations where men are being provoked and abused. Find a woman sleeping with a man, telling her husband, I'm going to sleep with that guy, she comes back tomorrow. The husband just stays with her just because he doesn't want to lose his assets. He doesn't want to. Those things are happening. You get situations where women are beating up the man. The man goes to the police station, and then the police, they laugh at the man. Do you understand? Why don't we report about that one? Why don't we have a day for men abuse by women? Why don't we have an awareness about those things? Do you understand? So that awareness campaigns were strategically put there to make our women to hate us to the last degree. I can tell you, South African women, they hate us. They hate our guts. And I can tell you that they've been programmed to hate us like that through those campaigns, campaign after campaign. Every year, I can tell you, since I've been aware of it, since the 2000s when I was growing up, 2005, all the way, TV, there's always women and children abuse, women and children abuse. The man is being put, who thinks of the man to say, okay, but what about the issues that men, what's causing men to do all these things? I'm not saying all men. There are those mad cases, as I said, the men, they are just killers and whatever. But why don't you look at some of the issues to say, why are men doing this? Okay, why are some of the guys who were actually good guys, and if you look at their community, people didn't think these guys can do anything like this. Why don't you go and look at it? Why don't you laser in on the when the guys come and report, the woman is beating me up, the woman is, do you understand? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We need to, our men have been, our names have been trashed by the media in South Africa. South African men, our names have been trashed. Do you understand? So, yeah, man, I just went off on a tangent there, but it's good. We're talking. So, yeah, man, we need to do better. We need to move. So, yeah, we can expect the Home Affairs before Saturday, before the 10th of August 2024, to come out and make a statement, a final statement. People must be making final statements. I expect a statement from Minister of Sports and Arts and Culture. Excuse me, lighting is messing me up. Damn. It looks like it's night, but it's not even night. Yeah, we'll settle with that. You know, it looks like, people have to now come out and say what's happening, what's their findings. Because definitely the girl will be participating in the top 10, the finale. And yeah, man. And then from there, we will hear everything that people say. If she wins, of course, I said what's going to happen. Yeah, she won't have a good time unless she can address all of these things. She can address the people and get the people's favor back and get the people to understand. And that's why I say she is in a good place to really, really explain to us what's happening between South Africans and Nigerians, But she's chosen her own thing. I don't know if she'll change it. I don't know. We'll see about that. So, yeah, man. Anyways, I'd like to say good luck to my favorite that I've chosen, Nompumelelo Maduna, Xhosa lady, top 10. I hope she wins. 100% behind her. Very beautiful queen. Yeah, man. Anyways, your boy Just King Zeri signing out.